This is Full Time Devils, and this is a transfer review. I am not Stephen Howson, I am Carl Braidwood. I was on the channel a few years back when I did this.
Adam McCauley here for Full Time Devils. I'm with Carl, Captain Marvel, Brian Rabson, and Goal King Andy Cole.
It's taken me quite a while to get over that embarrassment, so let's move swiftly on, shall we? First up, Mbappé. He's on everyone's radar: Barcelona's, Real Madrid's, Arsenal's, United's, all the top clubs. I did say Arsenal in that, didn't I? Didn't mean to do that. The Mbappé story came from the start. They were getting a bit giddy over a £95 million bid from United to take him from Monaco and bring him to Old Trafford. Where's the source from? It's from that well-known United Transfer News Bible, Spanish radio station, and excuse my pronunciation on this, Cadena Cope? We going with that? Yeah, we'll go with that. He is pretty much the real deal. But 95 million for someone where we've kind of got plenty of forwards at the moment, especially on that side. We've got Martial, we've got Rashford. Can we squeeze him in anywhere? What about Antoine Griezmann? If we get him, will there be room for Mbappe? I'm going to give it a 6 out of 10. I'd like to see it happen, but I don't think it really will. Another Monaco player we've been linked to is Fabinho. I mean, it is in the Metro, so we take it with a little bit of pinch of salt. But Fabinho speaks out amid Manchester United transfer speculation, apparently. We have been linked with him over the past few summers. He plays for Monaco as a fullback, he plays for Monaco as a midfielder. I think he's played once or twice as a central defender. He had storming 2 games against City in the Champions League recently, so I'm going to give it a 7.2 out of 10. So basically, during the international break, Jose's been on a bit of a jolly. He's been to Croatia. He says he was there at the Croatia versus Ukraine game for the weather. He could have been watching Perisic, he could have been watching Rakitic, Barcelona midfielder. According to The Sun, he could have even been watching Brozovic. So The Sun state that Inter Milan are set to allow Marko Brozovic to leave as soon as his 43 million quid release clause is met. The chances of Manchester United signing a Croatian player after Jose Mourinho's trip to watch Croatia versus Ukraine in the international break, whether that will be Perisic or whether that will be Brozovic or even Rakitic potentially, I think they're slim to none. It is in The Sun after all. We've got to take what they say with a pinch of salt. So let's give that a 4 out of 10. We're doing Yaya Toure. Stephen Howson's going to go mad if he sees this. Right, Yaya Toure, you've got to be kidding me. The Sun reporting that Manchester United are now favourites to sign Yaya Toure from rival City as he's set to leave at the end of the season. He's a good player, to be fair, but what he's been through at City, the whole birthday cake thing, the whole kind of managerial problems he creates with Pep Guardiola, I don't want to see him at Manchester United. My rating and my hope, 2 out of 10. This is more like it. Antoine Griezmann. This is who we want to speak about as Manchester United fans. So he's a regular feature on this video. I've watched Howson talk about him a few times. Manchester United target Antoine Griezmann. He has insisted he is happy at the current club, as they always do, as players always do. He has said a few times that he wants to play with Pogba, the best mates. That makes sense. He played great together in the French national team. So he says he's happy at the current club, Atletico Madrid, but he has refused to rule out the possibility of moving to a big club this summer. So it could be us. It should be us. My rating for this to happen, for Antoine Griezmann to come to Old Trafford to link up with his mate Pogba and Jose Mourinho and make us all sing in a Stretford End, I think it's looking pretty likely, to be fair. We've got the money. I think I'm going to give it an 8.5 out of 10. Neymar to United, this has come up again. TalkSport have published an article over the international break about potentially United signing Neymar. I think they've just wanted something to write about, if I'm honest, during the international break. I can't see this one happening. We've got the money for him, and he is a great player, but I can't see Barcelona letting him go whatsoever. Rating for this is 2 out of 10. Never going to happen. Next up, the outs, Rooney to Everton. It's his boiled club. He's been booed a few times since he's been back there with United, but you can tell he's always had this kind of fondness for Everton, and it would be good to kind of give him one last bow. I'd like to see him kept in the Premier League rather than going to China or USA or whatever. I can see this one happening. He's out of form a little bit. He's out of favour with Jose Mourinho. Chances of Rooney returning to Everton are pretty high, I think. I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10. Right, so Matteo Darmian is being linked to a return to Italy with Roma. by the Express again. They've kind of got a bee in the bonnet about United players leaving. I think this might be a case of Jose Mourinho wanting to ship out Louis van Gaal's kind of dead wood, if you will. I like him, I think he's a great defender, but I don't know if Jose Mourinho fully fancies him. The chances of this happening are pretty high. I'm going to say 7 out of 10. Reserve keeper Joel Pereira could be off according to the oracle that is the Star. They're saying that he could go to Benfica after a lack of playing time for United. I mean, he's a good keeper, but when is he going to get his chance? We've got Sam Johnson again. Him and Sam Johnson are similar or on par, in my opinion. Joel Pereira's been on loan in Portugal before, so my rating for Joel Pereira to return to Portugal with Benfica, 6 out of 10. So that was Full-Time Devils transfer review. Steve Nelson will be back here next week. I'm going to leave you with a bit more of me teaching Andy Cole and Brian Robson how to take a penalty.
You didn't even call.
Yeah.
So
1-0.
how can
Captain
you strike the ball and you don't even call?
You can't change the rules now. There was no rules at the start, so you can't change the rules.